Hi everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. This is Farha Alam, and in this tutorial series we are basically discussing about HCM Cloud OTBI reports, and in our previous session we had seen some HCM OTBI analysis and some important features and aspects that falls in the OTBI analysis. So today we are going to take a look on dashboard and dashboard prompts in HCM Cloud OTBI Analysis. So in this session, we are going to take a look on how do we create our dashboard and the dashboard prompts. Basically, the dashboard is nothing but it contains some information like if an HR department want to prepare the dashboard for their respective department, so it will going to create the dashboard for it will going to create the analysis for HR analysis, and then based on those analysis they will going to create their dashboard. Similar thing will be happen for other departments as well as finance and all the departments in the organization. So we are just going to take a look on creation of dashboard and dashboard prompts. So we just have to go to the instance and see how do we do that. So here is my instance, and in order to create this dashboard and dashboard prompts here, this is basically what I will going to prepare in order to create dashboard. Firstly, we have to create some analysis which we want to display on our dashboard. So basically I have created these in three analysis: headcount by business unit, headcount by department, and the assignment details. These are the three analysis which I have already prepared, and these analysis will going to contain this much of information, and we will see how it will look like. So we just have to go to the instance and see. So this is basically the instance homepage. I just have to navigate to my OTBI environment. So under tools, you just have to reports and analytics and click on browse catalog. And here is my OTBI environment. I just have to reach out to my desired destination folder, which is this one, my data. I'm going to expand it. So here basically I have prepared all the analysis. Okay, so here I have prepared my analysis, which is this one: headcount by business unit, headcount by department, and one more is assignment details. So I'm just going to open it and explain it to you. For time being, I have already prepared these analysis. So if I talk about the headcount by department, so what information it contains, basically it contains the department name and headcount. Subject area, I have selected the workforce management, worker assignment, real time. And when I click on the results, basically I have inserted three views in it. First one is pivot table and graph and table. These are the views, and I have inserted the view selector for this one. And now next is headcount by business unit. I'm just going to open it in the edit mode, as I'm going to explain you this one as well. So here the business unit contains business unit name and headcount, and again it contains three views, and views selector I have implemented in it. And three views we have: pivot table, graph, and table. These three views the same analysis contains. And one more analysis, which is assignment detail analysis, which is this one. Click on edit, and this analysis contains the detailed information like the business unit name, department name, grade name, job name, legal employer name, worker name, worker assignment, whether worker is full-time or part-time or contingent worker. And then we have one annualized salary. So basically this analysis has been prepared by using two subject area. One is workforce management worker assignment real time, and other one is compensation salary details real time. These two subject area I have used for creating this analysis. And then now the next step, after creating all the analysis, what we have to do, we just have to go to this create option, and we have to uh, create the dashboard prompts. So dashboard prompts, so for creating dashboard prompts, I am going to use the subject area, workforce management worker assignment real time. I'm going to use this subject area in order to prepare the dashboard prompts, and here the dashboard prompt window this has opened before me. So I just have to click on column prompt, click on it, and then we have to select the column on which we want to implement our prompt. So I want to implement my dashboard prompts for the business unit name, and then the department name. Click on OK. So business unit name prompt has been created. Now next, I'm going to expand the department and selecting the department name for my prompt, and I'm going to keep my operator is equal to or is in, and it will going to display the choice list. Click on OK, and then one more prompt I will going to include for the legal employer. So here the legal employer dimension has expanded, so I am going to select the legal employer name for my prompt. Click on OK. Now the next step is I want to display all my prompts in a single line. So how do we do that? We just, right now it is displaying in, each prompt is displaying in different row, but I want to display all my prompts in a single row. So I have to enable this row based layout. So all my prompts will going to display in a row. So here we can see, and click after selecting all the columns for the prompts, we have to save this dashboard prompt, and I'm going to provide the name as my DB prompt. Click on OK. So here it has been saved. Now the next step, whatever prompt we have created for the dashboard prompts, same thing we are going to apply on the analysis at the analysis level as well. So we just have to go back to the catalog, and we just have to go to each analysis. We have to go to each analysis like assignment details, and we have to add the filters. We have to add the filters for all those three prompts which we have created for dashboard, like business unit name, department name, and legal employer name, and we have selected the operator as is prompted for all the analysis, for all the three analysis. So now dashboard prompt has been created. Now the next step is to create the dashboard. So I'm just going to click on this create and select the dashboard. One blank dashboard will get open before us. So here new dashboard prompt has opened, so we just have to provide the name. This is the name for my dashboard, and I want to provide the location under custom my data, and then after selecting the desired location, I have to click on OK. It will generate one warning that this dashboard will not going to appear in the dashboard menu. So I'm okay with it. Click on OK. So now the blank dashboard will get open before us. And here what we have to do, we have to include all our dashboard prompts, all the analysis, whatever we want to display on our dashboard, we just have to include all these things. So firstly, I'm going to include one column, and next I want to insert my dashboard prompts. This is my prompt which I have just created. I'm just going to drag it and drop it over here so we can see dashboard prompt has been inserted. Now the next step is I'm going to insert my analysis. What analysis I'm going to include? Headcount by business department and headcount by department. And I want to display, I want to set this layout, and next I want to insert my assignment detail analysis as well in my dashboard. So I'm just going to drag it and drop it over here. After inserting all these things, we just have to click on save, and we just have to run the analysis. So here we can see our dashboard and the dashboard prompts over here. So let's suppose if I select the business unit, whatever business unit I want to select, I can select it over here, like US. I want to select this, and this. Click on move, click on OK, and department name I want to include. Search for the department name which contains US. Let's suppose I want to search for the human resources department. So here we can see all the department contains human resources will display before us. So I'm just going to select human resource US, and human resources, let's suppose CA. These two departments I want to see. Click on OK, and then I will going to click on apply. Let's see what will happen, whether we will be able to see the desired information or not. So we can see I had selected these business unit name, Algeria business unit, and this one. So, and if I go back and select for US one business unit, click on OK, then click on apply. So here we can see the data for US one business unit and two department I have selected for human resources CA and human resources US. These two departments are visible to us. And if I want to see the graph view, so I can select that one as well. And if I want to switch for table, so that we can see the table view. So this is basically the creation of dashboard and dashboard forms in Oracle HCM Cloud OTBI Analysis and all about this session. If you have any question regarding this, so reach out to us at www.bispsolutions.com or www.bisptrainings.com. Thank you, everyone.